So many of you may not know that every single asset class in the world, whether that be the crypto market, the stock market, commodities, forex, you name it, they all move off high time frame key levels on the chart, specifically supply and demand levels, or breaker block levels as a lot of you know them as, or hidden order block levels as I've learned them from Monitor, who's an elite level trader on X. So basically what I've learned from these high level traders on X, I'm trying to gather that and teach it to you in the simplest way possible, in that type of way. Now, a lot of people are struggling with breaker blocks and hidden order blocks still. So I said I'm going to do another video basically breaking these down to hopefully get you a better understanding of what they actually are and how you can use them for your trading setups. So I'm not going to waste any time here. I'm going to jump straight over to the charts. All right, first things first, I'm going to show you an example from my VIP community where I teach trading from basics and people can copy my trades while learning. So this is from the VIP community, and this is an order block right here. So an order block is basically where you have a red and a green candle next to each other with a move up, and you're looking at these two bodies of the last two candles before you move up. So it's the bodies. I know in this example it marks out the wicks, but you only mark out the bodies for the order block. There's a little example of how price could react to an order block level, and then vice versa. You have a green and a red candle next to each other, followed by usually a down move, and then you have these two candles left up here. So these are the orders. Usually these are at the top of swings and the bottom of swings. Not usually, they are at the top of swings and the bottom of swings, because these are like orders that are collected at the top of the swings and the bottom of the swings. So like, let me just come over here to a chart to just show you an example. Let's say here it's ZEC. There's an order block right there. So if I was to mark this out, I'm literally only marking out the bodies of the candles here, because the body is where the bodies of the candles is where the orders are. You don't mark out the wicks. Okay, so remember I said they're usually at the bottom of swings and they're usually at the top of swings. There's another order block right there. Multiple. There's another order block right there. Okay, so they're everywhere in the charts. I've made a video on supply and demand and how you can use order blocks by themselves solely for entry and trades, which is kind of falling into supply and demand. So if you want to go ahead and watch that video, that will break that down for you. Order blocks just absolutely everywhere. Like order block there, order block there. I'm gonna sneeze 1 sec. Okay, I'm good. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Order block there. Yeah, there's order blocks everywhere. Okay. Now let me show you what a breaker block or a hidden order block is. So we come down here. Okay. So a hidden order block is an order block hidden behind fair value gaps or liquidity. Focus only on the order block's candle bodies and not the wicks. The more fair value gaps on front, the more powerful the hidden order block. The higher the time frame, the more powerful. So 4 hour plus. Okay. Now, guys, again, yes, this is in my paid group, but I don't mind showing this example at all for you guys to get a good understanding. My goal here is actually to teach people trading authentically and help them understand the markets. Now, coming down here, there's an example of a hidden order block. So you have your order block right here, and it's hidden behind a fair value gap. So what price is hensely done here, candle body has totally ignored these orders. Okay. Now, see this wick. You see the way the wick has not tapped into the bodies of the order block behind the fair value gap. That means that these orders still need to be filled. So these orders, and the higher the time frame, the more powerful. So you'll notice that this is on the 2-day time frame right here. Well, if you have a monthly hidden order block or a 3-month hidden order block, that's going to be more powerful than a 2-day hidden order block, because it's a month worth of orders as such, 3 months worth of orders as such. So if I actually come over here to US oil, and we know that we've had the huge run up with oil due to what happened with the war. Well, was the war just an excuse for price to move up though? Because when you actually are on the 5-month time frame right here, you'll notice that price perfectly reversed up from a 5-month hidden order block level right there. So you'll notice now with the 5 months, it took a little while to react. When I say a little while, it took actually about, I think, a year and a half to actually react to the level. So what price is basically doing in this level is you have your order block. So you have your orders here, your actual hidden liquidity. Okay, this is what actual hidden liquidity is. And prices came down and it's filling these orders. Okay, filling these orders. Once these orders are filled, price moves off, and we had the huge run up there with oil. The news is an excuse for why market moved in that type of direction, why market moved in that type of way. Okay, and if you're wondering in regards to stop loss, yes, I have a video on stop loss and take profit. You want to use, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to confuse you. So I'm going to keep it only to hidden order blocks and breaker blocks in this video. There's an example. Okay, so that's actual hidden liquidity. Now, with hidden order blocks, you'll notice that this is obviously an order block on the 5-month time frame. When you actually go down lower time frames, you'll find that hidden order blocks are actually consolidation ranges. Okay, so like this. So it's a bunch of orders built up in consolidation ranges. So as such, how a hidden order block or a breaker block is actually created is you have your consolidation range like this. So you have all your orders being built up, and you either get a flash move to the upside, leaving a hidden order block behind. So you get your candle body close past your order block, and then you retrace in and you look for a close past your previous swing high. Okay, and then vice versa with lows. Let's say you're consolidating, and then bang, you move down from a consolidation range, you leave a hidden order block behind, you look for a close past your previous swing low, and then retrace into a hidden order block level like that. Okay, now this is I wouldn't say it's not as in-depth as my last videos on hidden order blocks, but it's kind of a reminder for use in this video on how breaker blocks kind of work. Now, where were we? I just lost my train of thought. So that's an example right there. That's an example of price reacting, but it's not really a perfect reaction. You can see that prices ran up just slightly past the hidden order block and then ran down. And right here, this is a really, really nice example. A trade I caught. It's a beautiful example of a hidden order block. Very similar to Monitor's Atom chart. I don't know if any of you have seen that, but that's one of his well-known charts where I think there's a hidden order block on the 4-hour time frame, very similar to this Doge setup actually, and behind multiple fair value gaps. So here with Doge, you can see that we have a 4-hour order block behind 1, 2, 3 fair value gaps, and you can see right here how price perfectly tapped into that, and we're running down, and my take profit targets was down here at another breaker block. Okay, so hence what you're seeing happen here is you're seeing these candles close past the order block. So you're not seeing any wicks tap into it, because the wicks that tap into it is the reaction to the breaker block level, to the hidden order block level. Do you get me? See the way the prices came in and tapped, and it's left a wick that's tapped into the level. That means that the orders have been taken from this level, or some of the orders have been taken from this level. Hidden order blocks can be used multiple times over, but the more times that they are hit, the more weaker they become. It'd be pretty rare that I'd re-enter on a hidden order block in a medium time frame like the 4-hour. I mean, if it's a high time frame hidden order block, and it's refined well, and when I say refined well, I mean like there's multiple hidden order blocks in that area, yeah, you could take a second or a third trade off that breaker block area, okay? But that's it right there. Prices basically ignored these orders 3 times. We've had fair value gaps, 3 fair value gaps run over the order block level, and that makes it very hidden. And the more hidden an order block is, so the more fair value gaps on front of the order block, the more powerful it becomes. Because the average retail trader just isn't able to spot them, isn't able to see them. So if I was to say with ZEC, I have a nice example here of a breaker block. So if I was to hop on the charts, now I'm not going to do this right now because it would take not all day, it'd be pretty quickly, but you start from the monthly time frame and work your way down. I'm going to start from the weekly time frame and show you how I work my way down. Okay, so 7-day, nothing much. We can see we have a supply level up here. 6-day, nothing much there. 5-day, nothing really much there. Again, I'm speeding this process up. You should not be going down charts this quick. Okay. Now we have this 3-day order block here. So again, we're keeping that supply level. 2 days, well, we have that supply level. And then 1 day, you have your hidden order block right here. Okay. So you have your hidden order block right here within the supply and demand level. Whenever you find supply or demand levels, and what supply and demand levels basically are multiple order blocks on high time frames, all in the same area at the top of a swing. So up here like this, or down here at the bottom of a swing, you'll have a bunch of orders that are built up, and they're a lot of the time supply and demand areas. If you can look for hidden order blocks in your supply and demand areas, that can really help you refine your entry, refine your trades. So like let's say with this 1 day hidden order block here, so we can do our fibs with that. So we can do our fib levels from our swing high up here to our swing low, turn on our mains, see what fib levels we got, and we have the 0.786 just there matching up with that. So we keep it on the 0.786, turn the color to white so we can just see it a bit better. And bang. Okay, so I got my fib levels from this swing high to this swing low, and yes, I have a whole lesson on fib levels. And then you have your 1 day hidden order block within the supply range. Okay, now what you want to do, you don't want to just leave it at the 1 day hidden order block. You don't just find an order block on a 1 day, the 2 day, whatever, and you just hop off the chart and think it's happy days. We do not do that. You go down multiple time frames to find hidden order blocks within. So I'm going to go down to the 23-hour time frame, and then the 22-hour time frame, and we'll have a look at that. We have a 22-hour hidden order block behind 2 fair value gaps right there. And then at the same time, we also have the 0.786 matching up. So this is called refining a level. This is called refining a level, guys. And again, you can never refine too much. You go down as many time frames as possible. Again, you'll notice there's multiple. You can see here as well. You can see here with this order block, there's multiple hidden order blocks. So you have the 20-hour order block here, hidden order block here. You have your 19-hour hidden order block there. Your 18-hour hidden order block there. We have nothing on the 17-hour, but this is what you want to do. You want to go down multiple time frames to see if you have multiple hidden order blocks in the same area. As well as that, we're going to now, I've already refined this level. But as well as that, you're going to look for your close past your previous swing lows as well, which we have right here. So this is our previous swing low. We have our candle body run down to as such. Remember the example I just gave you of how the hidden order blocks are created. So run up here, consolidation level, bang, price pushes down, closes past our previous swing low right there. We retrace in, collect this liquidity, confirmation with the 0.786, refined hidden order block level, and then we move off just like that. Okay? So that's a nice example. Currently with the crypto market, there's not a crazy amount of hidden order block opportunities right now. It's not best market conditions. Even with the mentoring I'm doing for people, I'm kind of just rewashing the same charts over and over again, kind of with current price action. It's crypto market. But hey, that just means that we're going to flash move into a direction and create more key levels eventually. So it's just a time game. And guys, with this information I'm teaching you, it's not only being used for crypto, it can also be used for stocks, you name it. Like, here's a setup of Corn Fund, ETV. Again, this was a call out into my group. Again, free call out, I guess, if you want to take this out. We've already reacted to the level though, so never chase trades. But this is a 5-month hidden order block here. So you can see we've already tapped in and ran up slightly, and we've ran back down, tapped in again. So we have our 5-month order block right here behind the fair value gap. And you'll notice as well, we're very close to the bottom with this. We want to do fib levels. We do our fib levels from our low to our high right there. And we have no fib levels that match perfectly with that level. Just keep on 0.705, 0.786 right there. So guys, literally like just a quick video, like what hidden order blocks are, okay? An order block is a block of orders. That's literally why it's called an order block. Now, if you're on the 15-minute time frame and a 5-minute time frame and you're obsessed with all this day trading type of shit, there's not much, like a 15-minute hidden order block, unless it's behind multiple fair value gaps, it's not going to get that powerful reaction because there's not that much liquidity behind the fair value gap. When you're targeting high time frame, hidden order blocks or breaker blocks, they're more prone to reactions because it's actual liquidity in the market, especially when you can refine them levels. That's where the market is hensely running to. I actually have a beautiful example of this. What example was it? Okay, it was right here. Again, this is another call out that I gave into my community. So overall, right here with TerraWolf, we have a monthly supply level. I think many months supply levels, if I'm not wrong, or maybe it could just be the monthly. Okay, it's just the monthly. So we have a monthly supply level up here. Now, like, again, guys, forget about this highlighted red zone just for a second. Like, if we were to just mark out the whole supply level right here, Okay, we're running into supply. Like that's just too big of an area. It's too wide of an area. Like that's a fucking. Let me have a look. Where's the little price thing, Bob? There it is. The jump from the bottom of this supply area to the top of the supply area is 24%. Okay, and again, I presume many people are using leverage for trades as well. So, like, let's get rid of this whole thing. We have our supply area, cool. Let's go down to the 3-week time frame, nothing there. The 2-week time frame, nothing there. 13-day time frame, nothing there. 12-day time frame, tiny hidden order block thing, kind of an order block. And then 11-day time frame, we have a hidden order block. And also from the 11-day going down, you have multiple, again, 10-day hidden order block there, 9-day hidden order block there. You'll notice that the wick actually came through. Well, actually, this is not to confuse people. You'll notice that this wick actually flashed through the order block area. That's actually a bit of a flash wick. If you actually go down lower time frames and have a look, you notice that wick right there was actually a huge flash wick. I don't know what the fuck's happening on this chart right here, but yeah, even if we go down to the daily, you know, it's the exact same thing. It was a very quick move up. So when you have multiple hidden order block levels on high time frames, all untapped, it's liquidity that needs to be taken. So right here, basically with this setup, what I'm targeting and how it kind of moves in this way is we've run up here, okay? We've run up here from this level. So when we start the uptrend, when we started this uptrend, it was the 10th March 2025. Now at the point we're obviously in June 2026. So around a year, this whole run up took around a year. So with stocks, it's going to take a lot longer because they're less volatile than crypto, and they can still make you a lot of money though. And stocks a lot of the time react better to hidden order block levels. They tend to react better to hidden order block levels compared to crypto. Just less confirmation. Like with crypto, you need all your confirmation from multiple charts, which I've went through in my other videos. If I'm saying anything in these videos as well that you don't understand, don't be afraid to comment, message me, anything like that. But I've most likely explained it in depth in other videos, so watch the other videos. So with this, we've ran into this, absorbed these orders, and then we've left a monthly hidden order block behind down here. Actually a 5-month hidden order block behind down here. So we have a 5-month hidden order block right here behind 2 fair value gaps. Just multiple hidden order block monthly as well. We have multiple high time frame hidden order block levels down here from this level right here. So in my eyes, how the market moves is kind of, we run up, we leave hidden liquidity behind, and then as we're running up, we come to a hidden liquidity level that we left behind from this down row. So we come up, we collect that hidden liquidity, and then we run down to our next levels or whatever. That's Hensley that, and it's usually in between supply and demand levels. And if you can find hidden order blocks within the supply and demand levels, you're printing. You're printing at the end of the day. It's a good strategy. So that's actually, I want to maybe show you one more example as well. What was the name of the stock? So it was Mosaic. So with Mosaic right here, we have a 5-month hidden order block. We also have a partial 4-month hidden order block. And I say partial because partial means that a wick has slightly tapped into the level. So I usually only take partial hidden order block trades if the wick hasn't went over 50% of the hidden order block level. So like let's say with this, you want to do fib levels with the hidden order block, bang. Keep it on 0.5. So you can use your 0.5 as kind of like a midway point for the hidden order block. If the wick has went past that, I wouldn't really care. But that's because when the wick is fully tapped in and left the wick behind, it's absorbed the orders. So this wick is only slightly tapped in to the breaker block level. And the fact that we have clean, fresh breaker blocks and hidden order blocks and multiple other time frames as well. So again, we have a clean 3-month hidden order block right there. A partial 2-month. The wick slightly tapping into this order block here. Anyways, you just get the point. Multiple high time frame hidden order blocks here. Now, when you see where prices ran down from, this again, it's exactly what I've kind of explained. It's like we leave this little consolidation range behind, we run down, and then we flash upwards, and then we leave the hidden order block behind, and then we run up to this supply level up here, and then from the supply level we collect the orders from the supply level, and then we're running down to our next major level. And what's our next major level? This bullish hidden order block down here from the liquidity that we've left behind from the run up, and I've entered this long trade then with Mosaic from that. I'm explaining it as like simply as possible for people. Hopefully you understand this. Again, take profit levels. You see one of my take profit levels here, 1 week hidden order block. Take profit levels are going to be supply and demand levels and hidden order block levels as well. When you come to bearish, say for this trade, for example, this is a long trade, obviously, from a bullish hidden order block level. Now, this is a 1 week hidden order block that we have here. Okay. So we have a 1 week hidden order block here. When I come to the 1 week hidden order block, does that mean from this level, from the 5 month breaker block level down here, does that mean that I totally get myself out of the trade when we come to the 1 week hidden order block? No, not at all. That's a 5 month hidden order block level. That's a 1 week hidden order block level. What I may do is take a short trade with Mosaic at this 1 week level while I'm still in the long trade and have my take profit levels for the short trade. So I'm kind of, you can still take a short and still take a long. So when you have a high time frame, more bias idea with an asset going up, that doesn't mean that you can't take short trades, and vice versa. If you have a bearish bias and you're in a high time frame short trade, you can still take long trades. Again, for beginners, I wouldn't recommend doing this, but I just focus on really finding refined hidden order blocks and taking trades based off them. And then you can start taking multiple trades in the same chart after you get used to it for a little while. But yeah, they're just my take profit zones. Just keeping in mind, again, as this trade is running up, I'm trailing my stop loss continuously and taking profit in chunks continuously. So hopefully this video helps you guys out, understand breaker blocks and hidden order blocks a bit more. I'm probably going to do multiple videos breaking down breaker blocks and hidden order blocks for people, because me starting off trading, I would have loved someone to explain it like this clearly for me, and there's really not many videos on YouTube explaining it this clearly. So yeah, if you just have any questions, don't be hesitant to comment, and if you just want to join my VIP community, you can just let me know as well, guys. Trading's only one section in the VIP community, so it's not only a trading group. I'll specify that. Trading is one bit that I take care of. I teach, and then we have self-improvements. Nathan does online business. We have natural health, fitness, how to use AI, just as many things in the group really to help people improve their lives as much as possible.